2024. Well, they were phenomenal, weren't they? In 2023, when their championship flight went down to the final Grand Prix, 58 podiums Martin and Bagnaia shared in 2024. 28 wins across the sprints and the Grand Prix. There were 736 racing laps in 2024. Bagnaia and Martin led for 615. That's 83% of all racing laps were led by either Bagnaia or Martin. Unreal stat as well for Bagnaia. He led for 349 laps this season. 47% of all race laps were led by the former world champion. As we mentioned, 18 wins, so much time at the front of sprints and Grand Prix, and yet he still fell short in the final reckoning. He won the championship last year with 467 points, but lost it this year with 498 points.
On board with the Moto2 world champion, Ogura. We were on board with him earlier this morning when he had that crash coming through turn 2. So easy to do in the relatively cool conditions we have on the left-hand side of the tyre on what is predominantly a right-handed circuit. It's been quite a road, hasn't it, to the MotoGP class for Ogura. As we told you this morning, he's the first rider out of the Asia Talent Cup to make his way into MotoGP. So nearly won the Moto3 title back in 2020 without even winning a race through that season. So consistent he was. Very close to winning the Moto2 championship 2 years ago before a crash in Malaysia at the penultimate round of the season, which handed the title to Augusto Fernandez. And he's had to recover from a pretty serious injury too. Around about a year and a half ago, Ogura did some real damage to his wrist in a training accident pre-season, which essentially wrote off his 2023, certainly from a world championship point of view. He did return to something like his best physical condition partway through the season. But what he's been so good at this season in the Moto2 class is consistency, just racking up the podium finishes. There were only 2 non-scores in the whole Moto2 season this year for Ogura, one of which was a race that he didn't even start in Austria when he was the fastest rider throughout practice, but crashed and broke his hand in practice. And then he had mechanical problems in Malaysia when the championship had already been wrapped up. He won the championship by 40+ points from Aaron Canet. The runner-up himself said, "Whilst I might be the fastest rider in Moto2, Ogura is able to win races and ultimately win the championship without being the fastest. He has made the fewest mistakes."